first thing they ask me is, how much do you earn? What's your job?
Off the bat, I can already tell that this question really doesn't sit well with men.
Women are more materialistic than men, right? So I'll be honest, when I've gone on like public dates, first thing they ask me is, how much do you earn? What's your job? But in a nicer way, right? They ask me how much are you earning and stuff. Not if I'm practicing. So I think.
Why do they ask you that?
Say again?
Why do they ask you that?
Because we're on a date.
No, because if you get her pregnant,
Yeah. So you're saying they're saying it from a safety perspective.
it's a stability thing.
It's true. Women they tend to look for that. You're right, but this
It's
is
like hidden. It's a stability.
it goes back to your hypergamous nature. As a woman, you look for a man who is stronger, fitter, who earns more, who knows more than you, who's a leader. Today's women, tell us if we're wrong, yeah? Today's women are not thinking about if I have a child, it's that. They're talking about your luxury, what luxury lifestyle you're going to give to me. By the way, give a disclaimer before people think, Ali and his marriage is so amazing. Me and my wife have heights. Trust me, the drive-by. Yeah? Trust me, you need to dodge bullets, yeah? Yeah, no. You know why I have to say this? Because I don't want to give a false reality of people think like, my marriage, look, my marriage ups and downs, but sometimes it's a mad thing, bro. But it's a part of marriage. That's the reason why I have to tell you guys the downs so I can tell you the highs.
Off the bat, I can already tell that this question really doesn't sit well with men. It kind of comes across as a hardliner question, which puts a lot of men into the insecure type of frame of mind, I think. To an extent, I think it's fair. I mean, women are susceptible, or for the most part, it is in their nature to feel the need to be protected, at least financially. But, with a lot of men, I think they have this type of insecurity because, I mean, what is the standard for what is enough? And with modern society or the modern woman, well, Muslim or non-Muslim, both these types of women are, requiring a bit more than I think their grandmothers, for instance. So it kind of put like men in a difficult situation, and of course the economic climate around the world doesn't really help much. I think women in general would find this clip somewhat offensive in a way where the idea is that men generally wants to be babied and being taken care of like a child almost. Um, and in all honesty, I don't think that is the case. I think what men really want is respect. You see, the thing is with what mainstream media does in terms of showcasing what a typical marriage or relationship would be. It showcases men to be this type of dependent or almost lazy, laid back type of character. Um, I mean, I remember growing up looking at Fred Flintstone, the cartoon character, or Homer Simpson, um, who, portray the husband or the man in the house as a backward type, low life type of character. Or when you look at sitcoms, TV shows, movies, and so on, you'll find that you come across these types of characters. Um, and certainly this is affecting how women sees men, right? And again, referring to the clip again, I really think it's about respect in terms of an Islamic sense. I mean, Islam does emphasize the amount of or the type of respect that a woman should have for her husband. I see you guys are enjoying my content, but you are not subscribed. Please consider subscribing and don't forget to like this video. Jazakallah khair.
You guys didn't take your husband's last names, right?
We hyphenated, so we both took each other's last names.
Okay.
You don't see that a lot.
In Islam, Muslim women are not required to take up their husband's last name. In fact, none of the wives of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, took up his last name. They kept their father's name because the father's name is an indication of their lineage, and Islam lets women take pride in their lineage. Women are not your property, they're your responsibility after marriage, and Western society is still catching up to Islam when it comes to women's rights.
The brother is spot on. And knowing that Western society has this system where, the woman takes the husband's last name and so on, something to that effect, it's kind of like, she now belongs to him. She is kind of like his property and so on. But of course, as the brother explains there, that Islam don't work by the system. Islam have I think, a better system, which is to keep the name of the father. So I think, of course, lineage being such an important aspect in Islam, to know one's lineage is actually one's. It's a very important element in being a wholesome human being. As much as we don't recognize that, to know where you come from is very important, and it does bother a lot of people. And when you look at, for instance, these people who are born out of wedlock, and perhaps they don't know where their fathers or mothers come from, then they tend to have a lot of issues later on in life, or during their childhood even. But in terms of marriage, yes, certainly, I don't think it's worth a woman taking on a husband's surname. And on that note, guys, Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, and if it is that you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.